ladies, and how's everybody doing today? I just wanted to make a quick video to just explain a little bit about the makeup classes. I've been asked about my credentials, how I started Global Beauty, and so that's what we want to talk about today. So welcome. My name is Sarah Kenner. I've been in the beauty industry way over 30 years. I really don't want to say how long because I don't want to date myself, but I started out in Barbizon modeling when I was 15 years old. I was in that school for 9 months. I graduated top of my class and got a contract with New York right away, which I was very excited about. But to be honest with you, when they found out I was only 5'6", I lost the contract because a lot of people don't realize, but these models are like 6 foot tall, if not taller. And so I did a few commercials. I was too short for runway, but I did a commercial for Long and Silky hair conditioner, if anybody remembers that back in the day, and also Conair hair dryers. I've been in 2 movies, Marley and Me and Bollywood. That's when I lived in Florida. So because I was too short to be a professional model, I was always fascinated with the makeup artistry aspect of modeling. The way it can completely transform not your face, but transform somebody's confidence in themselves. So I was very intrigued about that. So after I became 18, I went to a makeup artist school called QR Makeup Artist School in Florida. I don't even know if they exist anymore. But I continued my education after that. I have worked for some of the most prestigious companies in the world, such as Chanel, Estee Lauder, Clinique. I've been top of the class, even became a trainer in Estee Lauder, so I was an education executive. And with Estee Lauder, I went to their makeup classes. I got certified in something called Talent Plus. And with Chanel, I was certified as a skincare and makeup specialist. And that was one of the most exciting classes because it was very thorough. We had a team from Paris that came over and taught us very, things you've never heard of before. It was just so amazing to learn how makeup is not just an application that looks good, but it is a true art. So after that, I went to a class for Color Me Beautiful. That was up in Charlotte. So I attended that class, and that taught me how to do color draping, color analysis. We go by eye pattern, eye color, skin tone, undertone, hair, like the natural color it was when you were a child, to determine your proper colors. Because I've seen many people that are absolutely gorgeous, but they've got maybe the wrong clothes on, the wrong color of clothes on, the wrong makeup shades, where if they just kind of knew about color analysis, how radiant and beautiful that would be, bringing out their natural beauty. So let me show you a couple of the little things. I've made a little chart here. I actually had a friend that recommended this. So this here is from Estee Lauder. These are 2 pens that I received when I was working with Estee Lauder. This one is Clinique. I also worked with Clinique for a short time. That's from Clinique also. My longest career was with Estee Lauder, though. I worked with Estee Lauder in Michigan, South Carolina, and Florida. And when I was with Estee Lauder, I was chosen to do the makeup for Donald Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr. and Vanessa, in 2005 when they got married. So that was the highlight of my career. This one over here is a badge I received when I worked with Chanel. And this one is also, I received this one when I became a certified makeup artist and skincare specialist with Chanel. And this little star up here, there's a company called Alouette. And I was the star recruiter of Alouette. This was probably in the 90s, and I became the president of Alouette in South Florida. So that's a little bit about my credentials. I've continued my education in makeup artistry, color analysis, and in 2008, I opened up my own school called Global Beauty LLC Academy. So what we teach in Global Beauty is a very extensive class for skincare and professional makeup artistry. Now we have classes that just start out very basic. If you want to just, get a class for yourself, just understand your right colors, how to apply your own makeup. You know what? If I have my book right here, I'll actually show you. So I've got some charts in my book that I have, that I've done in my class. So hold on one second. I apologize. Let me grab that book real quick. Okay. Sorry about that. And excuse my background because I'm in my dressing room right now. But this is the book that I teach out of. And I wanted to show you a few of the skincare charts that we have. And I also have, it's a very thick book that we go through in makeup artistry. I'll just give you a sneak peek, a little bit about the things that we teach here, as far as color analysis. That's one of our certificates. I've got like a little copy of it to show everyone. Our first lesson is in color analysis. And this is the 4 seasons that we put people into: summer, spring, autumn, or winter. And we'll get into that more in our class. But I wanted to show you these charts. So these actually I've gotten from Estee Lauder. So when somebody takes a private class, I give them 3 charts. One of them is for like a casual look, something they can wear every day. One of them is for like office, and then we have a dramatic one. So these here are just certain things that people had asked for as far as wanting to know how to apply eye makeup. So we do a chart, I label everything, show them exactly how to put it on. And this is just like one of the little basic things that we do have. And I also have these charts where we do the entire face. So, on the chart, we've got the foundation, we've got, let me see if I've got one here real quick to show you, just to give you an idea. It's pretty exciting. And the class that we have, I think I've got that in my other book, but I'll go ahead and show you that later on when we are in class. So I've got a lot of things here. This is another certificate that I've received for skincare and disease treatment. That's one of my certifications. So I've had a few people ask me, like, how did Global Beauty start? What my credentials are for teaching. And so I just wanted to show you a little sneak peek of a few of these things, and some of the little badges that I have received as far as the companies that I have worked for. So it's been the highlight of my adult career. So I've done other things. I had a clothing line named Sorella Couture. I sold that when I lived in the Bahamas, and I owned a modeling agency back in the 80s called Nelson Model Management. That was my married name at the time. And so after all of that, I did a few other things. I've even been in nursing for a little bit, but my passion has always been beauty, skincare, making others feel confident and look their best at any age. And so I just dove right back into it. Currently, I'm with a company. The skincare that I use is called Rimon. It's a Korean skincare brand that is amazing for me. I love it so much. And the color that I use in my classes is I have 2 brands. I use Pharmacy. I'm also a consultant with them, and I also use Chanel. So if they don't want the Pharmacy products, I've got Chanel, I've got a little Estee Lauder. I probably have $30,000 worth of makeup that I use in my classes. So we cover everything. We have color for every skin tone, every skin type, and it's just a lot of fun. So if you guys do have any questions for me, or you want to do a private Zoom or whatever, just to kind of connect, meet each other, and talk more about this, I would be happy to do that. So I hope you've enjoyed this little sneak peek of myself, my credentials, and a little bit about my school. So like I said, if you have any questions, I'm here. I'll answer anything, and I'm looking forward to talking to you guys. Talk to you soon.